playing games with you.
Oh.
Oh, we are here. We're rocking and rolling, and you're chiming in, and I'm sitting here with Chad. Chad, wake up, wake up. Yes. Um,
Recovering
Wave
from camp.
video. I need to just tell you about this. I've been using Wave Video and having fun with it. And so I thought to myself, I got to bring this out into the open because one of the things that got me interested in live streaming was being able to have fun when we live stream, and having a purpose for live streaming is is equally important. Yeah, without just blabbering on. But it's been a long time since I've been able to have fun with live streams where I can use some creativity and all of that. And Wave Video has been a great tool for this because as just before we went on here, we were tinkering around, and I've got some things that I've got to work on my end, but it didn't mean I should not bring it out to you and show you what's going on and bring you Chad to just kind of go over things. But there are, if you if you're using live video, if you're not using live video and you've been thinking about using it, this is going to be interesting for you because if any of those reasons is because there's too many buttons to press and it's overwhelming, this is going to be great because it's not so bad and not at all. There's some really easy ways to go live, but this takes it up a notch where it's still not a lot of buttons to press, and you can have fun with your own creative self. And if you haven't, if you've been holding off on using live video because you haven't found any way that you can still enjoy yourself while you're doing it, this is for you too. So, Wave Video. Let's play with some of this nifty stuff here. What do we got? In my media folder. I love this. Is Hey, Timbo Sahono. I'm counting on Tim to show up. Hello, Governor. Wondering if you can create overlay people with Wave Video. Yes, you could do that. As a matter of fact,
What are overlay
I did a
people?
very old school style a while ago with Tim and I, but Chad now has ways to bring you in on overlay that will just that knocks all the other things I ever tried to do before out of the park.
It's true.
Yes, it is true. I wouldn't have said it if it wasn't Chad. That's just how that works.
I would.
I know, but that's why you're not doing this and I am. So this little ticker. Okay, so I said that there are some things that I love about this. Chad, I'll let you talk in a second. But there's so many things I
Oh, go
love
ahead.
about this. One of the things is the ticker. Check your ticker. The fun part was sometimes you get there are some softwares out there where you use the ticker and it has to be in one location only, and that's all there is to it. And maybe I just don't feel like that today. Maybe I feel like having it in a new location. Maybe I want to have it go in the opposite direction because why not?
Give your
And
viewers
so
a
I can
seizure.
right? I can make it go slow. I can make it go fast. And I think simple things like that, being able to bring the comments up on the screen, that's something that's been around for a while. But I feel like it's so much more customizable. There's that. There's also the fact that when I can use my you can play around with the arrangements, which I think this is one of the things I liked about uh, other systems. But there was so many buttons to work with. I was like, I can't deal with this and be live at the same time. It's like it was too much. Not anymore. At at this point, we can play around and move our yes, we can move ourselves around. We can make ourselves big or small. That was also a bonus. And I think I really would rather turn it over to you, Chad. Just tell us a little bit about Wave Video.
Oh man,
Chad,
where do you start? Where do you start? Look,
pressure's on.
they came to me and they said, "Hey, we'd like you to host this show about our new tool." They saw Subpellucid. Some of you maybe had seen that. I know you have, but they liked the creativity, the different looks or whatever. But they came to me and then talked about this new live stream tool, and I remember thinking, how limited I'm going to be limited. I'm going to have to make those daggum overlays where it has to fit just right, so the cameras line up and pain
Oh
in the
my gosh,
butt.
right?
And so then they started showing it to me, and I was like, this the whole time. Because it's browser based, right? So most of the tools where you can do all the stuff that you can do in here, you have to download something that's on your computer. You have to have a computer that can handle it. You're taking up hard drive space. You have to update it and blah 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 blah. So I just jumped in doing the live stuff. And
Mhm.
then as I started to learn more about that, and then I started playing with the original tool, which I was like a lot of people out there that had accounts, like they got it when it first started or whatever, and then we're just comfortable. Like it's like, well, I already have my flow. I use my Adobe stuff, and I do this, and then I open that, and then I do this and this, and blah 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 blah. Um,
Yeah.
it kind of forced me out of my comfort zone. And I think that's one of the hard parts for everybody is like, okay, that's great, but okay, I'm going to sign up, but then I'm just not going to do it. Um, and I get that. I totally get that. You know, you get comfortable. Oh, it's going to be hard. It's not hard. It's just a little bit different. But I
Yeah.
can do everything in it. I don't open up Adobe Photoshop. I don't open up Illustrator or Premiere Pro, or I don't need it, right? There's some like incredibly advanced things that I do sometimes for clients that Adobe pretty much is the only thing that might work on them. But overall, I do everything here. I create everything for my show. I do my show. I repurpose my show, promote the show, blah 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 blah. Everything, one tool. And so I was able to get rid of another streaming tool. I was able to not have to have the full Adobe suite of stuff. This comes with stock
Mhm.
video, stock images, stock audio, so I don't need story blocks or Shutterstock or Artlist.io. Um, just able to get rid of all these tools, and it saves hundreds of dollars a year. And I can open it
And
wherever I'm at too. Where if I'm on the road, different
yes.
computer, I just sign in.
That's
So
what I think is neat too, but that you don't have to have like your world is it's right at your fingertips literally because it's built right in the system and it's used right from the system. So you hit that you struck gold on that comment too. By the way, the had the tool and then never used it because it was just the old wave way. And I admit, um,
we all
this
do
is
it.
my boring scene. I love this one. This is like Joe Basic. But I admit that what happened was I learned about it way video back in the day when it first came out. Like you said, got an account, and then the people that was showing it was like real fast. It was like this
Mm.
way, move this here, drop this in. And I was like, it looks like a really great thing, but you know what? I've got a lot going on, and I really don't want to learn all that right now. So I didn't. It got easier. Either that or I got smarter. I don't know. It got easier, and I like that I like that it implements like the work can go right into your folder for your live streams. So I'm not trying to find things later on, like in the middle of a stream. Where do I find the doggone thing? It's already right there in the folder. Um, this the brands is another thing that I like having to the whole brand setup. These are the things that we used to have in all different buckets from all different products and all different locations. So that if you wanted to do this back and forth live stream, you would have to find a way to have all of that stuff accessible to you before you go off. And the timing's right for me personally because um, I've now developed a lifestyle that keeps me not tied down to an office, doesn't keep me tied to a certain space to do my thing, whatever my thing is, and being able to be wherever I go and just pop on, and there's all my stuff. It's like it's waiting for me. It's just waiting,
Yeah,
Chad.
the only thing they haven't figured out yet, and they're working on, they're trying to figure it out. It's actually been a little bit of a tough one. Is being able to create your thumbnail in Wave and then set up your live and the thumbnail be in Wave. So right now you still have to download the thumbnail and bring it back in. So that's
Okay.
the one they're working on. Apparently it's a tricky workaround. So
Well, it's been fun watching how things have been shifting too. It's just if it hasn't been there, it is. When did they come out of beta? Why don't we share that little piece of
Well, it came out
information?
of beta last month, and well, 2 months now, I guess. In March, it was the day before Social Media Marketing World, um, and opened up beta right around Christmas or right after Christmas, I guess. For a few months, so it's still flipping brand new. I mean, it's and what they've done already is phenomenal. I'll tell you what I like about. Disclaimer, right? I work for them, but I'm a contractor. Like I'm not like an employee, right?
Hmm.
Um, So when I refer to them, I sometimes I slip and I'll say us. Sometimes I'll say them, but technically, I guess it's kind of them. I don't know, um,
I'll give you the pass that it's interchangeable and yeah,
but
all that stuff.
I what I love, and I know you've seen it, is how hands-on even the founders are, and
Mm,
how quickly the support team reacts to things. If you have a question or you post something, usually me, Karina, Yulia, Karen, or even Dimitri or Kate, like
yeah,
somebody's like usually answering pretty dang quickly.
yeah.
Um, and part of that's because they have people, different parts of the world. So there's always somebody that's kind of getting notified, or I never sleep, so I'm usually awake. But
Well, there's that
um,
too. There's that.
but like they
It
respond quick, and they try to fix, or even if it's a request, if it's something they're like, oh, you know what, we can make that
development.
happen now, they do it fast. Now they're getting bombarded by stuff now as they've opened it up. So now it's like, okay, now they'll say it's on the roadmap, uh, because just
Yeah,
like they're getting, but they're doing
and
it, and that's why they made it.
that's what I liked about it. That it's like in action, not like
Yeah.
in action one word. I mean, they are in space action.
Yeah,
So
that's why they
when
made it, because they got tired of seeing they were asking for stuff on other tools that they were using. And people were like, well, it's like it's not really goes against our core principles, or we're not sure. Um, and these guys, the wave, they're like, here, hold my beer. Is kind of like how I describe them. They're like, we're just gonna do it. It's
let's make a
super
mess
cool.
of it, but it's all beautiful. You know what? I have forgotten. Where do you're gonna do a little? There's two things. First of all, I'm gonna jam her on, but one, we're gonna talk about Wave Camp before we close this out. First of
I can
all,
hang out as long as you want. I got nothing else today, so
I got all day. I don't do anything all day. And the second one is, I have forgotten where do I bring up your names on the bottom of the screen? So are your guest names?
that would be under. Well, I
Can I share you? Can I make you all important?
Yes. And I love when you do that. So in Wave, when you give somebody access to be able to be like a producer or a co-host or an admin, one, they don't have to have a Wave account. They just need to click the guest link, come in, and you can make them and let them do whatever you want them to do. They don't have to log into anything. But then this on the screen it says you've got powers. Still, my request is still that there would be an audible thing in your ear that says it, like you've got powers.
That would be sweet.
Remember, with it comes great responsibility here.
Some kind of, yeah, a little disclaimer, a
I think that'd
little
be funny.
words of encouragement that
Yeah,
just
I
because
think
you
it'd
have
be
power
super
here does
fun.
not mean everywhere. Remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so you would go over to text styles at the top there on the far right.
Yep.
And that's where the toggle is for
Look
participant
at that.
names.
That's where it is. And it was neatly tucked
Yep.
away.
And you can also put the titles on too. So, like, if you wanted to say
I'm
me,
almost afraid because I was going to say I didn't know what I put for mine.
like, I don't know what, like, on the last show, it said,
Just me, I guess. And it's also, if you didn't notice that, there was a little change in the style of
yeah,
the
I'll
text.
admit, I'm not a big fan of all the styles. I that's something
Nor
I,
am
I hope
I.
they work on. A bubble's not bad. I like the modest one. I hate the sleek one.
I can't see the sleek one. That one needs some love
Brick is cool for like the right, like if you for what it is, it's kind of cool. If that's going to
for
be
what
your
it
thing,
is.
yeah. It
Well,
doesn't fit
yeah.
kind of my vibe or whatever, um, but they're working on. Like I know that one of the things that they're trying to figure out is how to do one where there's no background, and it's centered text, and when you switch captions, it doesn't like animate it just like flips
Ah,
to the next one. Um, because for churches, like if they wanted to have like song lyrics and things like that, um, they could
that's
just
a good
create their
point.
own lower third how they want it, and the text would just come up. So they've got lots of things they're working on, lots of things. So it's
Well,
really
good.
really cool.
Because I have been absent from the public live streams. I got into a zone where I was only in my private group, and I've missed it. I've missed coming out to play, as I like to call it. There's that music. All right. And so having this has brought me back in and enjoying doing this again and enjoying a live video with delivering a message or a value. Let's hope that that's why we go live, that we have some sort of value to offer the world. And even if we don't, if what we are just doing is just some sort of a, I don't know, that we're having just fun, why not have fun with video? Why not uh, do the things that you like, just your creative flair, if that's what
Nobody
you
else
want to
gets
do?
anything out of it. Who cares if you did? I mean, there's still value,
Exactly.
right? Whatever.
Exactly.
I'm surprised you don't have any sound effects. That kind of blows my mind.
I know. I
I
know.
expected to scroll down and be like 35 different sound effects or something
I haven't.
crazy.
I have not played with that yet. I've downloaded a couple and I'm getting braver every day. It's I don't even know why I say brave because it's not like it's anything hairy, scary, but tweaking some of these things. Um,
The sound effects are cool
it's
because
been
you could just do like, E1, E2, E3,
da
because you
da
can just
da.
hotkey them. And that's what's super fun about them. Like, if as long as you know, like, okay, my is E2, you're just like, oh, that's great, E2, and nobody knows you clicked it. And it's like, oh, like, where'd that come from?
Yeah,
As
well,
opposed to you're like, I
with
want one that I need to put one that so like as I go like this, I can go like E5 or press my stream deck and it's like
nice, the full effect of a cup of coffee going
big
down
old
the
slurp.
tubes.
Yeah,
Very
that will be
nice.
fun.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like
Yep.
I don't know. I love all the different. Do you have a
I
stream
have a,
deck?
I don't have a stream deck.
I tell you what's cool with the stream deck with this is so on a stream deck. Let's see. Let's do this. Let me pull up the stream deck app. Share mine a screen. Actually, no.
There
Let's
you go.
just that's nah. I'll just that's so small. Let's just share the window. Share screen. Vendor. Okay, there we go. So like you can take a button on the Stream Deck, and with Wave, all you have to do is take this text thing here, and you would just drag it here, and
And there it is.
call it, scene one, and you can assign it an image. It lets you pick an image for the icon or whatever. But all you do here is in this text part for scene one is you just say S1, and then when you press it, it acts as though the computer's typing S1, and it would just launch that scene, or O1 for the overlay. But what's super cool is I haven't tried it with a space.
Ooh.
Be interesting. But you can do these multi-action ones here. And so when you put it in here, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So you would say, it says the drag an option. So you go to the text thing, you'd be like, okay, I want you to here do S1, and then it's going to switch the scene. And then I know what that scene, I tell a quick joke that's about 7 seconds long or something. But you could put then you add this delay. You can tell it how long you want it to be. And then you can add another text after it. So like you're like, okay, and then right after that delay, play the laugh track. And then like you could do
I love
multiple
that.
things in one key. It's super cool. Super cool. And Wave makes it so easy to do it. Just like if you could think it, you could do it. That's what's so fun about it.
That's kind of the point. That's kind of the
Have you
point. And
have you
then
messed with the transparency thing yet? The
was
editing?
that ask that again? What was that?
Have you messed with the transparency thing where you
Okay,
can
so I was starting to. Do you want to play one right now? Do you want to play right through one?
you can do
Create
one? You
one?
can make one. Open up another tab and share it and share the screen. I can share it. I can show you how to do it.
Oops, hang on a second here.
Allergies are going crazy today.
I'm doing all the things, I think. Oh wait, hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Go ahead, Chad.
Okay. Hey, chat. Hey, how are you? That's weird. Nancy Lewis Hill is actually commenting on the video. That's
I know,
great.
right? I'm so cool.
So meta.
So
So meta.
meta. All right.
So
I'm with you. All right. Where do you want me to go?
so just open up another tab and go to wave.video.
Oh, man. Yeah.
And then click on my projects.
Yep.
And then up on the top right, click the create new and just create a new video or whatever.
And I should probably share my screen to show this, huh?
I mean, it's up to you.
It is up to me. But wouldn't it be more fun if I did?
And create a 16 by 9. If you're going to create something for the live show, you want to do that so that it fits, everything fits where you want it.
All right. Hold on here. So if I share, I know, right? Can I share just the tab or do I have to go to a whole
You
new
can
window?
share the tab. Yeah, you can share the tab. Sometimes there's certain things when you like create something, it'll open up a new tab. So if that happens, then you'll have to click that tab and tell it to switch to that tab.
Okay. Google
share it.
Chrome would like to record this computer screen.
Whatever.
Right?
Have it all, Chrome. Take it all.
Take it away. Right. So my Chrome tab where my projects, right? There we go.
Mhm.
Share it. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Yep.
All right. So
And when
you can see it. Yes.
hit create, and then hit new
Yep.
video, it may open a new tab.
Oh, it might is very well true. Okay, hold on.
Hit the 16.
Nope. Here we are, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Now it did though. So
And
if you go to
now
that,
it did, right?
yeah, but if you go to that Chrome tab, there should be like a option at the top to like start sharing this tab or something like that.
Yes. Okay. Oh, this is easy enough. Hold on, kids. Hold on, kids. We're getting there. So this is learning along. Oh, you gotta love that.
What's it doing?
This is me. This is me causing this, just so you know. I'm gonna try this. Hold on a second. Okay. It was my Crohn situation.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
I think they have medication for Crohn's.
I know, right? I've got Crohn's disease. This is why I shouldn't be doing things with you. It's very scary.
Like Crohn's
Okay.
disorder flares up.
I think we're at this.
There
What do
you
got
go.
on your screen now?
Boom.
You like what you see?
I do.
Okay.
Love it.
So now,
Yep. So now, pick the background color,
righto.
and
Yes,
you're
you can
gonna
watch this.
go over to the far right there and click on that. Well, now you're on the text, so just
Yeah,
delete
I'm going to delete the text though. Okay.
and then
So I'm going to go over here where the color is.
Yep. And click it,
And I can click on it.
and then choose the
Here we
no
go.
color one.
Up here.
Mm-hmm.
That would be la no color.
So now
And
your
now we
project's
have
transparent.
Gotcha. It's totally transparent to me.
Ha. So now
I know, right?
now you can go. Let's move us out of the way so people can see. You can go to
overlays and stickers.
Yep. Yeah. Go there and then set the media. Go media.
Over here, it's on the far right.
Yeah.
It's media.
Set media.
Set media.
And just pull something. I'm sure you have something uploaded. Just click upload.
I have no idea if I have. I haven't been playing enough with
Right.
this. What if I want to just go from the stock library?
I forget if the stock library will let you do it. I don't think you can edit the stock. There's a workaround, but I'm not allowed to say it out loud.
Okay. I don't want to hear it then. I don't want to get in any trouble.
Yeah, so hit set
I'm such a
media.
rule follower.
Okay, it's gonna be a little harder to do on him, but we can still do something, I guess.
Yeah, we have to because that's what I have in there.
That's fine. Looked like you had some picture of some like background, but
You think I did?
yeah, go back to click on overlays again on the far left.
Sure.
Overlay and just add another one. Set
and
media,
set media. I'm going to
uploads.
my uploads.
What is that with the roller coaster?
I have no clue. That was a long way back. I had done something with it. It's
Add
a
it.
video.
So add it.
Add it.
Big deal. Yeah. Now make it
All
full
right.
screen. Make it big.
Want to take Bullwinkle out of here?
No, I'll leave him, man.
He's out.
Let him be. He can be
Yeah,
in
but
there.
he's out.
Oh, okay. Never mind. You could have left him. Could have just resized that and then moved him to the front. But okay, now let's see if this works on the video. If you go to overlays and stickers again.
Over on the left side, there's overlays and stickers.
And then go to stickers instead of media.
Over here on the right is stickers. Gotcha.
Yep. And then scroll down to shapes.
Oh, this is what I wanted to do. You knew this. So there's all these funky shapes you can pick.
Yep.
And so let's just say I wanted
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
Yeah. I was thinking about like this.
Like,
I don't know if I want to be messing around with whatever that is. Let's just say I use this one.
That's
this
probably better.
Cloud thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can resize it, put it wherever you want, and then edit it on the far right.
Edit on the far right. It's over here.
And change the color of it. Looks like you have to scroll down, I guess, a little bit.
And this might be the limitation of my computer for a bit, so bear with me here. It's not moving for me. Hold on.
It's moving, just not staying.
There we go.
Yep, and then change the color to transparent.
Back to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So now you can save it as a PNG, and that transparency will be cut out right there.
Right.
Or if you have the shape all the way across the video like you do now, then the whole video will have that transparency cut out right there.
Say that one more time for those of us who just caught up to what you said.
If you published it as like a MOV or a WebM or transparent GIF, since you have the like that long blue thing across the timeline there, you see the shape is in it. Yeah, that's the shape. So it shows that the shape is playing for the entire length of the clip.
Oh, so that's it. So all of you who are following along, down at the very bottom, there's a shape thing here. It's gray, and then there's the blue bar. Okay.
Yeah. And so the transparency will show for the whole length of the video. Yeah. So
if I wanted it to not show up for the whole video,
then you would just move it.
I would move this. Got it. And so what would the benefit be to only have it for a short period? What would you use it for?
I mean, I can't think of in this particular situation, but one thing you could do though is like if you click back on the top right side on overlay next to edit there.
Yes.
You can. Right now it has a zoom in, and you can change it to like the speed on it, so it takes a little longer. But then when you would play it as an overlay, like if you made it a GIF or a WebM, it would look like your camera faded in, like if your face was behind that, because the transparency itself would fade in. So like make it 1.5 seconds. Right, and then
this is what you're talking about, the exit animation.
Well, or the entrance. So like the entrance one, it's going to do this like zoom in shape, and so it'll make when you go to the live studio and your camera's behind that transparency, as that transparency does the zoom in motion or whatever, it'll look like your camera's appearing instead of just there. It'll have it a little motion, or you can make it look like the transparency fades out at the end. So those are kind of cool.
If I had two of us on the screen,
yeah, you could add a second transparency shape.
and go back into, hold on a second.
Overlays and stickers.
Yep. Alrighty. So let's say I do that. Let's just say for the fun of it, I just do that. And then here we have this little guy right there. And I want to go into, whoops, here it is hanging around. Move it over so I can see it. Okay. And then I'm going to, oops, I already lost track of what I was doing. Where am I at?
I don't know, resize it, make it whatever size you want it.
Yeah. How do I get to edit it to make it
Over in the top
transparent
right
again?
side there, it says edit.
Oh, sorry, it's still in that section. Gotcha. And then I'm going to click on the color
Mm-hmm.
and pick transparency up here.
Yep. So now you would have like two of those.
Okay.
You could like elongate that one and make two of them, and then it would look like eyes, like two little eyes where they were peeping through.
See why it's fun?
Yeah, if you come up with it, you can come up with it. You could take the transparency and, you know, make it big enough that it cuts half the, or a third of the picture off or whatever. If you wanted just a third of it to show and you took up the rest of the screen. I mean, there's
Right.
so many things that you can do with it. So,
And so then all I would do is I would publish this. Yes.
yep.
What's this down here? It says sign up now. What's
Move
because I used a template.
move the
Yep.
video cursor over to that part. Just click where the number 4 is.
Whoops.
Like go to that number 4 there and just click on it, and
Yep.
it'll move your
And just delete.
yeah, just delete it. It's not showing now because you've got stuff over the top of it, but
All right.
yeah. And so like right now it's only showing the one transparency because the other one you have short, and so it's not showing the whole time. But
And
the
then
thing
if
is
I
you
want
can,
to change that
yep.
and I want it to show the whole time.
The new thing too that you can do, like you see those fill effects, they just added those this week. So like if you don't want it to be transparent,
Yes.
instead, when you click on one of those shapes, you can choose the pixelate or the blur, and it'll blur that part of it'll either blur the inside of it or it'll blur everything outside of it. See how it says blur in or blur out?
All righty.
Yeah.
Okay. And so if you were in that, so is it going to blur just that image, or is this now no longer an overlay? Right at that point,
It's
it
still
would just be that part of the image would be pixelated or
like
blurred. So
click the blur,
yep.
click blur in, but then change the 20%, like up the heck out of it,
Okay.
because you can't really tell it that percentage. So
Because it's a movie, I wondered if it was going to show that.
yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. It may only work on images. This is brand new, so I'm not 100% sure what all it
Oh,
will
I
do.
can't wait to play with that one then. Okay.
Yeah. So, but I know on
All right.
images it
So
does.
if I'm going to save this as an overlay and I want to use this on my next video, or maybe even now, could I do this while I'm doing a live video?
Yeah, the fastest way right now would just be do it as a still. So you do publish,
Mhm.
and then
That's the
image.
button up here, guys.
Yep. And then the second option are current frame as an image,
Got it.
and then a PNG will have transparency. So choose the PNG and generate it.
And this is where the brand is, right? This is where it's right now says default because I haven't really set myself up a whole lot yet.
Sure. And you can
So if I had brands in there, when I drop this down, it would go to maybe it would
no
be Lighten Up on Entrepreneur.
scroll. You need to scroll down. See where it says at the bottom, send image to live streaming studio.
Uh-huh.
That's where you would choose which brand
Okay.
and whether you want it as an overlay or a background. And if it's not
All right.
showing the options, you must not have the screen
Yes.
maximized. Am I right?
I don't even know. I think something was in the way. No, I do have the screen. Oh, hold on a second. Let's just get rid of all the other things in the way, y'all. Um,
Your full screen? That
I
tab?
think I am. Hold on. Oh, full screen. There we go. How do we do? Background. No, I can't get down there.
There it is.
Oh, you saw it?
But it's only giving you background. It's in
Yes. And so when I look for, there it is. I found it. Overlay.
there it is. Okay,
Bingo.
yep. Yep.
Okay, so now I'm going to send it to my live streaming studio. It's set for default because I don't have any other brands set up yet. That's on me. That's not that's something that we get to do ourselves. Create
Right.
our brand so that all of our things are in that one space. I have not gone there yet. So I'm going to send this overlay that I just created to the default brand that is sitting here, which we all have brand when we get our wave video set up. So it's sending and it's thinking, and I'm pushing my computer to the max, and it's a happy little Mac to the max. Done. It says done. Okay.
Yep. And so now it
So
should be in your media.
I should be able to come back, stop the share.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Or just click on one of the other layouts.
Okay. So I'm back. I'm back in the room. Hey, you switching on me?
Yep.
And
I
then
did.
where am I going to go to add this in? I'm going to go up to media.
Yep.
Sweet. And then I want to bring in an overlay. So I'm going to hit a plus. I know I'm not sharing the screen if you're watching this.
They'll figure it out.
Forgive me.
They'll figure it out. If you want to, we can't tell you
Yeah, give
everything.
this part, but I know this is the easy part. So what's happening here is it wants to go into, if I do plus, it wants to go into my computer.
What? Are you on? You clicked media?
Hold on a second. Why am I down here? Like
It should
that?
just be there in your
Yep,
overlays.
media.
You should.
Okay, hold
You
on.
had. You're in the maybe you're in the wrong brand. It looked like you had 2 default brands for some weird reason.
Yes, I'm about to go up and check that out. Okay. So my brands. So if I go up to, where would I find my? Oh, see it default. I got it. I see it. Doggone. If I say no, what happens there? There it is. Now the question is, will it be? Oh my word, they
Isn't
are. And
that cool?
yeah, it is actually. Hey, what happened to me? I didn't move myself over.
I don't know where you went.
Why? Why am I darkened out?
I don't know.
Why have you
didn't-
darkened my doorway? I know why. Because now I'm manipulating the actual camera view and putting you in there. Okay, so next thing I'm going to have is I'm going to have a submarine because I think that's super cool. I can look at you and you can look at me from these little funny places, right?
Yep.
And that's what's fun about it. I don't know about anybody. If you're watching this and you're thinking, I have no idea what's going on. I'm playing with Wave Video with with my friend Chad here. Chad's a master of creativity with video and storytelling, and just a great human being. So I asked him if he would be here with me today while
And
I
we
play
pretty much
around with
just played
this.
with one of the major things. We didn't really touch on everything, but it's one of my
Yeah,
favorite
we
things
can't
because
touch on everything.
but it's really one of the things that really opens it up to let you do whatever. So
Yeah, well, it does. And so I want to make sure that we're going to wrap it up because I didn't want to be here forever. But I'm
no
leaving us on
worries.
the roller coaster for now. And I like the fact that it's feelings over your head so I can sing it. Feelings. Oh, is that
Oh, wow.
you have this is fun. This is where you come again, Chad. Is that
Nothing more than feelings.
you have Wave Camp this week,
We do have Wave Camp. Yep. And we're
please?
putting it's in your group and people can watch it right here.
Yes. So Wave Camp, what I want to make sure that you're aware of if you're watching this is if you're wondering how do I use Wave Video for live streaming, is it going to be a lot of work? Is it going to be really hard to do? Is it going to be, um,
It really
am I going to be
isn't.
watching this thing for like hours and hours? And no,
And hours and hours.
hours. And like you could leave and go make slow roasted ribs and come back and it will still be going. No, that is not what we're doing here. What I love the
Slow
most about it,
roasted
Chad,
ribs.
I know that you didn't do it for me, but I'd like to just let me just bask in the moment of thinking that you did, is because you're doing really short 15, 20-minute trainings on using
Yep.
Wave Video. Someone like me who I just love all the information. I love all the ideas, but what happens is I get flooded with ideas and I get flooded with inspiration, and then I can't move because I'm like, I don't even know where to
Yep.
start. Or like, so having it in those chunks allows you to use it, to practice with it, to implement it, and then come back and do the next thing.
Yeah. I think that was the right way to do it. We're really like tomorrow. We're going to be talking about just thumbnails and how to schedule and set up. That's it.
Easy peasy.
Yeah. The next day will be about scenes, so that will get a little more involved. But we're still just doing basic stuff with scenes. We're not going to go into like the crazy outside the box how to make a submarine that goes underwater.
I want one.
You know, because that
No,
that
but then
can make people
you can do
kind of
this.
go ah. So, um, so yeah. So the goal is to just get people to start using the tool, and to realize that it's okay. It's gonna be all right.
It's going to be all right.
Yeah,
We're all
and
going to be fine.
then
If you want to
Thursday,
be part of Wave Camp, you can go ahead and down there, scrolling across the screen somewhere,
I can't
you
remember what
can sign
Thursday
up
is.
for Wave. Am I wrong?
Yep,
And that's how they get
yep.
access, right?
They at the mycoachnancy.live/wave. So
Yeah. Get yourself on board with Wave, and then get yourself into the Wave Camp. Play around with it. Have some fun with it. Don't take it all so seriously. There are bigger things in the world to be to get heavy about. There are other things in your life, no doubt, as a human being, which is living life that can be heavy enough. Creating live videos to deliver a message to create your impact in the world does not need to be heavy. It should not be heavy. It should be fun, because once you're having fun, your message goes much further. And even if it's a somber message, if you see it as a chore, if it becomes a chore, it's really not, the message doesn't get delivered with any good energy. So
that's true.
it's very true.
And
You know,
nobody's better at having fun than you.
well, I'm teamed up with you right now, and I'm like super excited. So, and I wanted to say super excited all day long. I was like, I'm going to be super excited on a live video. I'm super excited.
Super excited. Dun, dun,
I'm
dun,
so
dun, dun,
excited.
dun. Oh, that's
All right.
supersonic. My bad.
Yeah, it's okay that it goes to the same tune. And we're back. We're back. I love this background. It's my favorite background in the whole wide
That
world.
is cool. I wonder if they make a version of it where the hearts are moving.
I don't know, but my dress is all hearts as well, so I can move. Not the same.
The hearts are moving now.
All right, everybody, we're gonna wrap it up. But
He's like,
thank you,
on that
Chad,
note.
for I know, right? Let's get out of here. Please give Wave Video a try. Go ahead and give it a go. What do you got to lose if you're thinking about using live video streaming and you've been having hangups about it for whatever reason? At the very least, go ahead and use Wave Video, play with it, and see what creativity, what it does for your urge to use it. I mean, sometimes when you play, you realize how much fun you're missing out on, and you get in fast.
Amen.
So. All right, and we'll see you in Wave Camp tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern.
That's right.
Yes.
I'll have my fancy wave camp counselor hat ready to go.
Your fancy schmancy Wave Camp counselor hat. That is fancy schmancy. All right, y'all. Thanks for joining me, Chad. I appreciate you so very much, and
Oh, it was fun. It was fun.
and thank you for introducing me to fun again. I just have missed this very, very much. So,
Oh, please. You make
oh,
things fun again for me. Kidding me?
psh, go on now. Go on now.
I bet if we took a vote, people would believe that it was more likely that you made things fun again. So
All right. Well, we're going to end on that because I can't deal with that.